Hey guys, we're here today to take a closer look at Century Arms' new C308 G3 Set-Me Hybrid Battle Rifle. Chambered predictably in 308, we'll be doing a 1,000-round torture test to see if this thing can live up to the H&K G3's legendary reliability. All right, so throughout the entire review, I'll be having a GoPro run continuous footage because all of our cameras can only do 20-minute segments. Just so you know, I didn't doctor the footage or alter it in some way. I've got about 48 magazines here loaded. They're G3 surplus mags, ranging from production in the 60s to production in the early 60s versus the early 60s, so 60 to 63, I believe. Additionally, every 100 rounds, I'm going to try to heat gun the barrel and the receiver, and we'll see how hot it's actually getting. And moment of disclosure here, the entire shoot today, the ammunition was provided by a combination of the efforts of Winchester Ammunition, which is Olin Group, and Century Arms themselves provided about 800 rounds of their Hotshot 308 brass-cased ammo. So thank you to both. And aside from that, the only thing else that was provided, aside from the rifle itself, was X Products. Gave me their X91 50-round drum, pretty awesome. You can see a little bit of scuffs on it. I forgot to ask for the PTR version, so I had to modify it with a super scientific hand file. Other than that, I got 1,000 rounds of 308, a badass battle rifle, and yeah, a soon-to-be very, very sore shoulder. So without further ado, let's see what this thing can do. This thing stinks. It's running good, but the handguard reeks currently.
Don't forget to heat gun it whenever you want.
We're at about 5 rounds. The resting temperature was 67.8 degrees Fahrenheit. Currently, the barrel is reading 388 degrees, 386, and the gas tube smoking at 122. Receiver, a comfortable 121. How about the muzzle brake? Woo! 408 degrees. Holy mackerel. You could literally fry an egg with that. Now it seems like every malfunction has to do with the bolt catching around extracting. awful. By the way, shooting a really heavy gun, known for recoil and a heavy trigger, 1,000 times is not as fun as it sounds. All whopping 156 pounds of me, not loving this right now. Whoa. It sounded like a double, but it was actually my fault for not pulling the trigger down hard enough. Kind of smells like crayons. Oh, and you can see, tough to see, the finish, the outer finish on the barrel is bubbling and coming off.
You've done it?
What's that?
You've done?
Yeah, good call. I'm curious. Let's see how hot that thing really is right now. Clocking in at 512 degrees, jumping down to 420 as I move closer to the gas tube. The highest I saw it spike to is a 521 degrees. Handguard, 283, gas tube, 300, 305, receiver, 166, 167, 175. Woo! Pistol grip, a comfortable 75. It looks like the parkerized finish on the muzzle device itself, I don't know if our GoPro can catch this, it's looking pretty good. The receiver, right down here where it meets the handguard, is getting insanely hot at the moment. Right about 300 degrees. So these gloves just give me enough time to remove my hand before being actually burnt, but that's about it. Now, surprisingly, charging handle itself not that hot. You could argue it's kind of air cooling itself at the moment. Because of its continued motion. Hard to say. Will say, the trigger pull is getting significantly lighter as the weapon heats up. And speaking of heat, what do we got going on? Well, the Mirage is interfering with it, but it looks like 603 degrees currently. Like I said, the finish itself is boiling off of the barrel. But you can actually see it boiling off of the handguards. At this point, you would really not want to grab these handguards for fear that the finish could drip out. If it did, it would burn me terribly. With these gloves, I'd have about half a second to whip them off as fast as possible. If that note, take the strap off before it actually did permanent damage to my skin. All right, let's keep rolling and see what happens. Just imagine. Woo! You guys can't see that smoking handguard. That is wicked at the moment. See if the GoPro can catch some of that gorgeous carcinogen. All right. Receiver's getting pretty warm. Let's see how warm it is. All right. Receiver. Right about 202 degrees. Barrel 641. Muzzle device 549. Gas tube 369. Charging handle 83 degrees. Well designed. Well designed. Spanish set me group. Handguard. A comfortable 361 degrees. And it's tough to see. The finish is currently in a mold-like pattern, pushing itself through the vents in the handguard, which is going to have a distinct effect on this weapon's ability to cool itself down with continued long strains of fire. So, with my personal safety and risk still quite perilous, I'll continue. And there we go, cook it off. I think we are done here.
Yes.
Now it's possible to continue shooting at this point, but I just had a round cook off, and it's not the safest thing to do so, but I'm seeing no structural failure, and I didn't notice, if there was any such thing, that the bolts didn't seem to be changing, and the bolt gaps didn't seem to increase like some people were worried it would. So obviously I can't measure it right now. You can tell, at the very least, that it didn't shift enough for the gun to fire out of battery, hence I still have my face, and these cameras are still, working. I can say, this smells horrible right now. Like the worst thing, like a chemical spill in the middle of Chernobyl. It's bad. Whew.
Heat gun it.
So, the heat gun says the underhand guard is right at failure point being 635 degrees. If you're gonna do battle on Mars, you should put different hand guards on there. Muzzle device. Cooling down now a bit, 290. Receiver, 218.8. Charging handle, 106. Warming up now, 118 in fact. Should I hold like a pistol, keep shooting?
Go for it.
Okay. This is where the real fun starts.
You want me to start the camera?
Yes. Now we're gonna stop and start these cameras because they've only got 20-minute run time, and I'm not sure how long it's been. So stay tuned, but you can watch the GoPro, it's still rolling. Whew, should have brought a gas mask. Holy mackerel. Not the best smell.
I can imagine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
You're good to go.
17 times 20. So, we've currently blown through 17 rounds, or 17 rounds. Yeah, that'd be pretty roughly made gun. 17 full 20-round magazines, a full-powered 308. The results are pretty telling, given that most people are never going to shoot this quickly. But we'll see what happens. I'm now going to shoot this thing like a handgun. I want my hands as far away from the receiver as humanly possible. Still running. Almost cooked my GoPro. Failure to extract. unsurprisingly, not the most comfortable way to shoot a battle rifle. Now notice, smoking is gone. All the smoking before was purely caused by the handguard. So let's see how warm this barrel's getting now. OH, we're getting an OH reading. We have officially passed the heat range of the heat gun, which is up to 620 degrees. So let's see if the gas tube, 321, muzzle brake, 411, charging handle, a temperate 159, receiver, 212.9, pistol grip, 84. Ready on. Gone through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 mags, 400 rounds of full powered 308 NATO ammunition. Now it looks like the majority of all the extraction issues vanished after the initial break-in period, which we just heavily accelerated over what a normal shooter would ever fire through his rifle. In a single shooting session. This is enough to clear out an entire trench system of invading communist Chinese soldiers. I will say this, my trigger finger is exhausted right now. Holy mackerel. From right here, it is radiating heat like a hot oven. Barrel is still way over what this can read. Front sight post, 250. Gas tube. Woo! 412 degrees. Charging handle, 160. Receiver, 231.8 degrees. We had one unexpected issue at about 420 rounds. One of the two pins that captures the stock started to slide out, but that could be more of the way that I'm holding it than with the gun firing. But either way, it's not too bad. Let's save that mag for last. All right, back to blowing through more dollar a bullet ammunition. America! That's what I'm talking about. The Mirage is so bad, I don't have a chance of acquiring a target right now. And I can't get the action to unlock right now. Oh, nope, it's there. It's getting sluggish. I can see the pin is not shifting. If you look closely, the pin is not in fact shifting out of the front of the receiver. So It's holding together fine thus far. Wow, that thing is so hot right now. You look at the discoloration on the finish, it looks like the gun's into a house fire. Charging handle is becoming a little more difficult to actuate. Oh, we got a difficult mag right there. Holy mackerel. This thing is beyond hot. This is the fastest I've ever blown through $300 in my life. Look at that one time in Vegas. Where'd my wallet go? Woo! Ah, Jesus. It's tricky because you want to get better leverage on that charging handle, but you really don't want to end up in the burn ward. Shout out to Rob Radis and 6 Sauer and the VA. Woo, it's hot. It's December, the current ambient temperature outside is 77 degrees. South Carolina is weird. How are we looking for time?
You're good. Keep going. Do like 5 mags as fast as you can.
That's not necessarily a safe idea.
Oh, okay.
The action feels like it's getting more violent. Could this be my failing strength? You know, it's hard to believe, but I'm not Jaeger, and I don't bench 600 pounds with a perpetual scowl on my face. Man, that charging handle's getting hot. Let's gun it. I can feel the heat radiating right now off of me. So, charging handle. 180. Barrel. Overheat. Front sling point. Overheat. The front sight tower. 500 degrees currently. Trunnion. Front of receiver, 245 degrees. Gas tube. 321 degrees. And 241 degrees, fluctuating between the inside and the outside. Picatinny rail. 119, your EOTech is still safe. All right, let's see how she handles these last, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mags left. So we are almost 3/4 of the way through this brutal torture test. God, it's a lot of recoil. I love America. Sweet mother of freedom. Woo! That receiver's getting warm. Saber is clear. We are safe to rock and roll. Things that would have helped this torture test. A paddle release. This gun being chambered in 22. FPS Russia. All kinds of fun stuff would help. I'd say a bump fire stock, but I don't want to shoot down any passing airplanes on accident. At least not until ISIS gets an Air Force. Uh-oh. Failure to go in the battery. Double check and make sure there isn't a round in the chamber. There is not. We are good. Oh. Not quite in battery. Put this guy on safe. There we go. And you guys can't see it at home, but there's currently a fog all around this property from the rounds in the dirt. Whoa! No trigger pulled! That's amazing! So there's the cook-off danger of firing with a very hot firearm. That's why if you follow at least the one rule of firearm safety, to never aim at anything you're not prepared to destroy, you're gonna be okay. Sorry, clump of dirt 5 feet in front of me, I meant to kill you. All right, maybe I didn't mean to kill it. What's important is I didn't aim at anything that was vital. That said, let's gun this guy again. Let's let it cool down for a little bit. All right, front side tower, 448 degrees, 449.7 now. That's dropping down to about 440. Barrel. Oh, it's within range again, 560 degrees. Muzzle device, 488 degrees. Receiver, 224 degrees. Charging handle, 200 degrees. Pistol grip, 85. Temperate. How are we doing for time?
I'm gonna start stuff.
All right, we're gonna take a quick break here for a second. You can watch me dance like a moron on the GoPro to make sure that I'm not lying about this footage. And yeah, stick around. GoPro, we're shooting guns with the GoPro. I guess while being observed by a GoPro, but you know what I meant, GoPro. Don't silently judge me.
Alright.
You monocular wearing bastard.
Now you do. How many do you have left?
Push them all towards me. My lovely assistant, I look on camera and I believe she might be Kay. She's here loading mags for me. By loading, I mean putting them within reach of me.
And I think one down.
We got 6
There's like 2 rounds.
full mags. I'll leave it. I'm not gonna put dirt in the gun at this point. 6 full rounds. 6 full magazines remaining in this brutal 1,000-round battle rifle torture test. The first of its kind to ever happen with me involved. Yeah, you can go freaking coin that, pen that, take it to print.
Make sure you're on that camera.
Camera, am I on you? Nice. Safety's on. Boop. That was Winchester hunting ammunition. So, those of you at home who know how much that stuff costs, yes, it hurt me to do that too. Also, thank you, Winchester Ammunition. Not only for the ammunition, but for the sweet sign as well. This magazine was just to make it an even 1,000. It's only got like 5 rounds in it. And I can't count. So it is empty, 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 empty. What's interesting is, we started, I weighed it in with the magazines. They tipped the scales at 92 pounds of ammunition.
Try to wrap it up because the GoPro doesn't have a lot of battery.
Both hot and hard to work. Who's rusty? This mag is rusty, actually. My finger is so cramped, it's incredible. All right. Second to last magazine, last standard 20-round magazine before we insert the final X Products drum. Let's see what happens. You're wondering why I have such ugly trigger finger placement. My hands are exhausted and I need to cheat a little bit. All right, the last magazine. The kind that makes Feinstein weep. Get some, America! Come on, X Products! I didn't fill the mag all the way up. So, there we go. 1,000 rounds of .308 ammunition fired through a Century C308. Not as attractive as when it started, but it's functional and it can still keep you in the fight. Thanks, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You'll see even more breathtaking, death-defying, amazing BurstReview. Thanks, guys.